comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
どっちも強そう。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Goes for the throw.
すごい。
The throw is escaped. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなる？
Good call just now.
どうなる？
Okay, they trade hits. Their eye on the air.
天才か？
That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Will they be able to muster up? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. KO!
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Round two.
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Neither of them willing to back off here. Player one chases them down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
They exchange blows. Breaks the block with a throw. Super art. Parry? Just goes for it at this range.
ちょっと待ってそういうの。
Player one will look to apply pressure here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. And he's beating it right up with a super.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Player one puts their strength on show there.
どうしてますかね。すごい。
挑戦者現る。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
どっちも強そうですね。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
気合い入ってますね。
Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block.
どうするどうする？
Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
惜しい。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Solid combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford with a super art connect. Nice. Burnout activate. Looking to impress with this super art.
すごい派手でいいですね。
Burnout activate. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
やばいやばいやばい。
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. To come from the break like that? What a comeback!
Round two.
Yes! Keep it up!
強すぎるよ。まだわからない。
That's a nice read with the cannon spike. There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
いいよいいよ。
Barely blocks the jumping. Solid trigger on the block to block him to pile on the damage. Knew the throw was coming. Experiencing burnout.
緊張する。
They're going for the super art.
何ですか今の。
Is it time for the mix? One click.
決めてったナイス。
Final round.
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
シャバシーの作戦よ。敵のものを感じました。
What? Stop anti-air. Player 2 has the life lead, and they use it.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。いけるよ。集中集中。
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Another fight is coming your way.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
よろしくお願いします
Throws him down. Lots of aggression from both sides. It's okay. You're doing well.
惜しい
Box him with a target count. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws him. What's next?
ナイス
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Decides to buff up while they can. Parries the attack. Ah, burnout activates.
なんかどっちか緊張する
Each hit is so important because super hard.
決まった
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
いやー強い強すぎるよまだわからない
Doesn't miss a beat. Medium kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. This is the Ranger.
ナイスナイス
Stops up. Following up. Jump.
ちょっとガードしてるすごい
It's a good spot to use the super shield there.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねまあ全部勝負なんですけど
They're trading attacks. A parry? Jumps up.
白熱してます
Ooh, what a smart pose. How do they read that flow? They're in the corner. Just they change command.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれは
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Medium kick. Clutch and my air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. This is a complete shutdown. They can't turns out. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only going to wreck their life bars, but also their nerves.
危ない危ないでもまだいる
Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Are you kidding me?
決まっちゃいましたね
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Gets a risky buff in. Checks with a medium. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
こっからこっからどうだいやーどうだどうだ
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる
They are on a roll. Solid throw tech. Nice. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
お
Okay, more of that next round.
ーいやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Throws them to negate the block. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
心理戦にも注目していきたいです
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Uses the target to end the meter, hoping for a good return.
ナイスナイス
Big opportunity now in this corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Nice. Gets a risky buff in. Not bad, not bad.
まあそういうこともあるよね
Fuel to the fire. Lift them up.
すごいことになってるよ
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. We have a super arc throws them. There's still a chance here. Player 2 flatlines them.
決まった
Final round.
Losing up in place of point. The results will come.
いやー熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Medium kick. Saihacho, start something? Player 1 can't use any side moves without burning out. Lays down to Saihacho. Stuff him.
ここからどう行くんでしょう。
Looking for a hole. Right up with the super.
すごいことになってるよ。
Uh-oh. This could really scale. Time for dessert. Can they close the round without relying on drive? Cannon spike.
ここからどう行くんでしょう。
There's a burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。 決まってましたね。
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
A good call there.
いや惜しいな今の。
Have the radar up and running. Difficult situation for a throw. Decides to go in, beats it up with a combo into super.
天才か。いやーどうだどうだ。
Oh, easy tech. How they utilize the corner. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Nails the anti-air.
ナイス。
Heading into the end game now. Experiencing KO. Yes! Keep it up!
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
That's some big juicy damage. Nice read with the cannon spike. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうなるんですかね。ここから。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Gets a risky punch in.
ナイスナイス。 おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
なんかワクワクします。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
見たいです。
Back with the well-placed drive reversal. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let it goes off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Nice. Real smart choice there. Next up. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. That's how it's done.
ナイス。どうなる。
The jump in is denied. How they utilize the corner. Oh, easy tech. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。慎重ですね。
Will they be able to get some?
決着ですね。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Jumps up.
いいですね。
They're backed up into the corner.
どうなるんですかね。ここから。
Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Target combo with a filler. There's burnout. Like, ooh, what a smart blow.
すごすぎ。天才。
There's a burnout. Flatline them.
名勝負。
Loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。あ、全部勝負なんですけど。
Shows the medium kick. Lock that last round. Will both sides opt to duke it out again?
そっかそっか
Scrapping it out up close. Plenty of that throw is denied. What a read.
慎重ですね
Looking to follow up after that target combo. Nowhere to run.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか
Blocks the low kick. Wow.
いったれいったれ
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Why are they going to turn down?
いやー頑張れ
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Locked on 決まっちゃいましたね
Cammy
Player one
wins.
must be beaming after that.
頑張ってくださいよ最強です
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Dashes. Throws them to negate the block. Back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Nice. Real smart choice there.
甘いどうだ
Very solid corner.
どうするどうするどういうこと
Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive.
少し
KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Don't worry. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました
We'll gain control of the match in the early going.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Not bad. Not bad.
まあそういう時もあるよね
Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
二人ともやる気満々だ
The Gladius blows them away. Nice. Burnout activates. Burnout activates.
じゃあ頑張れ
Dashes out the cage right there. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need.
いやー頑張れ
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jumpers at this range. Genius read with that throw escape. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down.
And everything
Watch out. Closing it out.
決めてった
Marisa wins.
Okay, on to the next one.
めっちゃいい試合でしたまたこんな戦いが見たいです
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Ooh, yeah, just like that. Freeze them. How they utilize the corner.
Cannon strike And everything Cannon strike Spiral arrow Cannon strike
Starts with a jumper.
いやーどうだどうだ
Time to do some damage after that wall splash.
はいどうだ
Okay, they trade hits. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Gets
綺麗に決まりましたね
a round in the bag. Good work.
ちょっとこれ強すぎじゃないですか
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね
Big opportunity now in this corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Medium kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with drop them from above.
全然気がつきませんね
Dashes out the cage right there.
なんかすごい
Will this be enough to kill?
Execute
That was the highest I've ever seen.
あそこからの得点は染み出ますね
Cammy
Player one.
wins. Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
気迫がこっちまで伝わってきますね
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです
idea. Maybe next time.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
狙ってるんですかねこれは。どうだ？
No, misses. They're really add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
出た !SA 技。頑張れ。
Box him with a target gun. KO. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
今負けちゃった方に戻り返してほしいですね。はい。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Player 2 will look to apply pressure.
どうなるんですかねここから。いいよいいよ。
Genius. A parry? Opts to continue the attack, ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
これかっこいい。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Where they're looking to connect with an overdrive art from experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Next, the counter. Oh, burnout. Oh, what a carry on top. Don't worry about the loss, because their next win's gonna show them that you're for real.
めっちゃいい試合でした。またこんな戦いが見たいです。はい。
Overhead. Keep at it.
大丈夫大丈
Goes for the fire rush. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout.
夫。どうするどうする。
Player 2 has used up all of their drive rush.
決着ですね。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。はい。勝負なんです。
Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。Stay down.
Smart play with the throws. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Risky up close scrap still going. Dashes. A parry? Oh, burnout trigger. Uses the game for
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't let it phase you. You'll get it.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
どっちも強そうですね。
Prepare yourself. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
始まりましたね。
Deftly shuts out the jumper. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Neither of them willing it back on. They're barely getting hit yet.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it.
そういうことなんですね。
Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
Barely blocks the jumping.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
With breather. Still perfect execution with the anti-air.
天才。
Life lead is there. It turns out.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Just go for it. All in with the rush. Player 1 can't use any drive mode. There's the burnout. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters have burned out. Oh, could be the start of something.
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんでしょうね。決まった。
Send them home. You got this one.
なんか 本当勢いがすごいですね。
Yoga come. Yoga fight.
してしまうでしょうか。どうなんでしょう。
Lots of watching from far that round. But is it all about the change?
このラウンドに注目ですね。
Is it time for the mix? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Throws them!
今の完璧。
This is a anti-air in the clutch! Their life bar has now been whittled down to about 50%. Dangerous range here. Getting it all on the drive rush! Doing some quick planning?
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんでしょうね。
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arm. Combo into player one. Can't let this simmer. There's a burnout.
危ない危ない。
Yoga
で
fight.
もまだいける。
Blink up.
Yoga fight.
What are they gonna drive rush? Yoga arch.
Yoga fight.
They got something in mind. Forward rush.
Yoga fight.
Yoga fun. Getting it all on the drive rush. They're in the corner. If they change the map. Oh, putting the chair on top. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player
Cammy
one
wins.
is proving hard work pays off.
すごい勢いでした。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
Yoga.
Keeps them guessing with the yoga arch. We saw that. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
こっからこっから。
They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Holds out with the block. This is gets the perfect parry to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙っているんですかね。
Brings out the super. How is this going to work out? KO.
決着ですね。
Don't worry. We're just getting started here.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Holds out with the block. Was looking for that jump attack. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね。
Goes for the rush.
Yoga fight.
The blade. They're backed up into the corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
A good call there.
いや惜しいな今の。
Yoga float. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
慎重ですね。
Barely blocks the jump in. Going in, both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いや一気に来るんじゃないですか。
Oh, the throw connects.
今の完璧。
Noticeable turns out. Closes it out.
おお、しっかりと押し切りましたね。
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
いや熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Both fighters are trying not to clutch anti-air.
いいですね。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're in range. You're gonna see a solid anti-air.
完璧。
Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Keeps them out. Bamboozling time with the yoga float.
全然気が抜けませんね。
Both sides getting ready. Cannon spike. Oh man, this is a skip. Connects with the throw.
すごすぎ。天才。
Oh, he's bringing it right up with the super. Super out of nowhere. Big break for the competitor is unreal. Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be grateful.
いやどっちも頑張っててナイスファイトって感じでした。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's not a win back.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
A parry? Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Don't worry, it happens.
惜しい。
Oh, throws them to negate the block. Nice. Sticks the combo. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Parries the attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. How will they utilize the corner? The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fireball from very low. What's next? Yoga teleport! Where is he going? Experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Who will capitalize on an opening first?
やばいやばい。
Use the game for a super.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
That's what we want. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
どうなるの？
Hit them with a stopping power.
どういうこと？
Hits the combo.
なんで深い今の？ナイス。
They're in the corner and the beat nice. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Oh yeah, this is fun.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
The last round. It's now or never. Will this super art do anything?
もうすごいことになってるよ。
Spends it all on the super. Not shy. Not bit about it. Can they make them pull a point out? They need to do that. Target combo into player one. Can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。
Bringing the hot fire. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash. Big game lead here. Close range projectile. Yoga fire. Blink. That was decent.
めっちゃ惜しい。了解です。
The jump in is denied. Bamboozling time with the yoga float. The jump reads the jump in perfectly.
いいですね。
They gotta dig down deep here.
すごいです。
There's a burnout. They were sitting on their feet for this super art. They are done.
決まっちゃいましたね。
Player one has looking good. Yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Deftly shuts out the jumper. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan?
すごい。
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
Difficult situation for a throw. Back throw to get the side switch. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Goes for the drive rush there. Can't tech the throw. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Jump it, nice. No stop in there.
決まったー。
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
They're going for the super art?
やばい。
The super doesn't hit. Time to take this momentum and really rush looking to impress. This super.
何これ？すごい派手でいいですね。
Is it time for the mid burnout? It's expect the tempo of the match to change their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time.
ナイスかっこいい
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね頑張れ
It's okay. You're doing well.
大丈夫大丈夫
Decides to go in with the target. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to do tons of damage. The super armor does its job. Player 1 chases them down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Oh, easy tap. Brushes off the impact.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
Shoots off a fireball up close. Dashes forward. They are on a roll. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
どうなるいいよいいよ
Is it time to KO?
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねあ全部勝負なんですけど
Solid blocking. Early round decisions are so important to set a tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Good stuff. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. They were right to be on guard there.
いいですね
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Not bad, not bad.
まあそういう時もあるよね
This is a complete shutdown. This is a good spot to use the super.
何これすごい派手でいいですね
No doubt about it. Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
いやー熱い戦いでした次の試合もファイト
Dashes forward. Neither of them willing to back off here. Blocks the jump in. Checks with the projectile. Plenty of space between the two fighters. Who will decide to close the gap? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive game. This might be prime time to let it rip. Definitely shuts out the jumpers. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage.
すごい
Solid count. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
二人ともやる気満々だ
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
いやーどうなるんだろういいですね
Uses the target, uses the gauge for a super arm.
完璧
Both fighters planning something? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Player 1 has to be pleased with that win.
圧倒してましたねすごい
Another fight is coming your way.
our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
ワクワクします。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Goes for the throw.
お、どうだ。
There's a corner sweep.
うまい。
All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage.
どうなる。
Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Nice. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. KO.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Shows the medium kick. Where are you going? Can't tech the throw. Fires off a whirlwind. That's what we want. Still scrapping for control of.
いいですね。
Out of there. Oh yeah. They return to center stage. Start the push with a radiant cycle. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. All the throw connects. Smart play with the throw. There's still a chance here. Connects with medium kick. Just goes for it as this way.
やばい。危ない危ない。でもまだいける。
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
決まったー。
Player one got a huge confidence boost there.
強すぎ。
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
よろしくお願いします。
The fight's now underway. This is with the play-by-play.
始まりましたね。
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Puts one in the pocket.
どうだ。
Solid idea. Maybe next time. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかね。これは。
No good up high. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
結構リードしてる感じですね。どうだどうだ。
Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them?
うまい。
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
いいよいいよ。
Decides to buff up while they can. How will they utilize the corner KO? Yes! Keep it up!
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
どうなるんだろう。
Tells them to negate the block.
天才か。
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
順調ですね。
Burnout activated.
頑張れ。
They're backed up into the corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。決まったー。
Player one puts a bow on.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin.
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Still slugging it out.
ナイス。
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Sweet. They timed that just right to get the perfect pay.
どうするどうする。
Will they be able to muster up one final push? Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Forward throw, not letting him out of the corner. Oh God, this is tense. Experiencing, who saw that coming? Talk about a comeback.
逆転。
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
魂がぶつかり合う敵のものを感じました。
Medium kick hit. Sorry, Hasho, to start something? Get back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。いいよいいよ。
They need to be mindful of their opponents as they game. And speed on full display. It's the Delta Runner. Using the super can open up huge chances for you.
ナイスナイス。
Ooh, what a smart throw.
今の完璧。
This is gonna hurt. One player is no. Now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Such a lovely dance. 名勝負。
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
いやー、どっちも頑張ってる。ナイスファイトって感じ。
Did well to get the buff in there. How they utilize the corner. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 currently has the life lead. They'll want to try and knock over it.
どういうこと？これ。
Nice perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
どうするどうする？
Will they be able to muster up one final push? Both fighters are bare. This is a huge chance to make a field.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Player 2 needs to use KO.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。スーパーショット。
Dashes up.
いいですね。
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Can they stop this life lead from getting big?
勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよね。二人ともやる気満々だ。ナイスナイス。
Jumps. Blocks the impact. Gets a risky buff in. How are they going in? Putting the cherry on top. Nowhere to run. They're going for the super art.
これかっこいいやつ。
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. They're super art incoming. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
役がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
This is the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Flash them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Don't worry, it happens.
惜しい。
Shoots off a fireball up close. Definitely saw that counter coming. Saw that.
最高。
Very solid corner strike. How will they utilize the block? All that effort for so little failure. Burnout is triggered. Will they be able to muster up one final? They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Checks them with the projectile. Throws them to negate the block.
ナイス。どうなる？
Barely blocks the jump in. Twice. Risky close scrap still going. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Nice read with the cannon spike. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Blocks it. Strike. A good call there.
いや惜しいな今の。
Here comes the corner pressure.
いや一気に来るんじゃないですか。
What a finish.
決めてったナイス。
The loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
なんかここまですごく一進一退してるんで。 次どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
Throws him. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense?
いいんじゃないですかこれ。いけそうですよ。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh man, this is a scary Rick Rosen.
すごすぎ。天才。
Here comes the corner that turns out.
なんか緊張する。
Hits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Player 1 has to be pleased with that win.
こんなの誰も勝てないよ。最強です。
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Grabs them. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Player 2 chases him down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up.
いやーどうだどうだ。
Knife lead opens up. Dashes up. Oh, burnout trigger. KO. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
今負けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね。ちょっと何ですか今の。
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry will lead to something. Now that happens to everyone.
大丈夫大丈夫。
We'll gain control of the match from where we're going.
こっからこっから。
Quick dashing.
慎重ですね。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Dashes up. Ah, burnout activates. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
あ、
Super. They're not playing around here. Looking for a chance. Goes low. Does he right?
よ名勝負。
Every loss is a chance to learn.
いやー熱い戦いでした。次の試合もファイト。
Not having the fun. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Don't worry, it happens.
惜しい。
Opts for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
Neither of them willing to back off. They are battling it out tooth and nail with no one having a clear advantage yet. Nice.
天才か。
Goes for the super arm.
どういうことこれ。二人ともやる気満々だ。
Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps in.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Okay, more of that next time.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Grabs him. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Both fighters planning something? Big throws. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Oh, untouchable. Impetuous. Impregnable. And perfect.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Hits him with a stop up. Quick dashes. Player 2 will look to apply pressure.
どうなるんですかね。
All the throws connect.
すごすぎ。天才。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. A jump? These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Good decision with that throw.
今のは効いてる。
This may turn into a big chance. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。
Are you kidding me?
Ken.
challenging you.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
It's JP's birthday today. He's got a gift for deception and manipulating from the shadows. But you gotta wonder what principle's driving him. Player 2 has the life lead.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Sick. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Sick. So unfair.
どうだ？
The drive carry was successful. Box him with the target.
うまい。
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Will they be able to muster up? Yes.
決着ですね。
Yes. Keep it up.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。まだわからない。
Strings it all together. Departure set. Fights him with Rigo. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They are actually springs forward with the drive rush. Takes them and goes into the hug.
いやいや。
Rigo. Both fighters planning something?
結構有利ですよね。いけるよ。集中集中。
Still a chance. They gotta do it. Burnout activates.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
They're in the corner. This may change the match.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。これは。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Experiencing burnout. No worries about that.
いや惜しいな今の。
One chance here may end this match. Dangerous range here.
いいですね。
What a finish!
決まったー。
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
いやー熱い勝負が見られております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Pokes with the medium kick. Clutch, clutch, and off of me. Block. Taking chunks out of each other. Springs forward with the drive rush. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Nice.
いったれいったれー。
Here comes the corner pressure. Both fighters are down to half life. Got him. Mix up time. Anti-air in the clutch. Borderline incoming.
全然気が抜けませんね。
Clutch carry. Oh, they took the bait. Comes the blow.
一番強いかったー。
The super hit is gonna be enough to kill. It is over.
決まっちゃいましたね。
Okay, on to the next one.
Another fight is coming your way.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
なんかワクワクします。
Goes for the fireball. These developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Will the drive parry here open things up for them? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Plenty of life left in both parties, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Does a good job of pushing back. The attack is parried.
ヒヤヒヤします。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, whiffs the throw. They block the overhead and experiencing burnout.
頑張れ。
KO. Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
勝負はまだこれから。
Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Good call there.
まあそういう時もあるよね。
Still slugging it out at this range. They were right to be on target. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Is it time for the mix?
慎重ですね。
Playing nice? Oh my, the throw tech! Connect with medium kick. In there!
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Oh yeah, this is all yours!
勢いがすごいですね。どうなってしまうんでしょうか。どうなんでしょう。
Let's loose a boom! Player 2 can build off this lead.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。白熱してます。
Big opportunity now in this corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Ooh, you never know what can happen. These guys are not giving each other forward rush. Boom! Drive rush. Dangerous range here.
いけるよ。集中集中。
Ooh, what a fun flow. Oh, here we go. Just do it, man. Let's loose a boom. Oh, critical knockout. Flatline zone.
決めてったナイス。
Kyle wins.
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that winner.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです。
Not bad.
いや惜しいな今の。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Yes, like that. Beats it up with a combo into super.
これが SA 技ってやつですね。
Box him with a target combo. Sonic boom! Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. One combo can end this round right now.
どっちもギリギリ。あーどうだどうだ。
Got to be careful.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。あ、全部勝負なんですね。ナイスナイス。
Jackson with the boom. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
そういうことなんですね。
Going to the safe stuff with that target combo. Is it time for the mix? Oh, burnout triggered. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. You've got to be mindful of reaching. Nice. Medium quick hit. There's a good spot. Use the super.
いいですね。
Sets up with the jump in. Player 1. Very good spot.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。
Burns out.
危ない危ない。まだいける。
What a finish.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Send him home. You got this one.
いやー強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Sonic boom. Still plenty of time left.
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。ナイスナイス。
Let's loose a boom. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a mid drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they're dropped connects with the throw.
今の完璧。
All the throw connects.
今の完璧。
Still can't find a way.
よ、名勝負。
Cammy wins.
Player 1 is proving hard work pays off.
圧倒してましたね。すごい。
Jackson with the boom. That drive impact doesn't get through. Neither of them willing to back off here. It's okay. You're doing well.
惜しい。どうだ。
No good up high. So let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Nails the anti-air. Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Yeah, yeah.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Hey, more of that next round.
強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね。
There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super Art on deck for both sides. And it's the leader, looking for a good return. Take it off from the crossfire. This is what happens when Sonic Boom beats Summer Sonic Kick for an all-out assault. Super is on deck. They gonna pull the trigger? KO!
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
なんか怖いです。どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
Level 3 Super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Their life bar has now been whittled down to about 50. Connects with the throw.
すごくに天才。
Let's lose a move. Jason, forward rush. Ooh, what a smart throw.
今の完璧。
Overhead, but it won't work.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Neither fighter throwing drive rush. Boom. There's a burnout.
危ない危ない。でもまだいける。
Why are they going in? Hang down.
決めてったナイス。
Cammy
Player 1 must be beaming at this.
Another fight is coming your way.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with a play-by-play.
気合入ってますね。
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Opts for the throw. Throws the fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike.
どうなる。
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Burnout activates. Jumps in. Jump. They've been pushed into the depths.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Round 2.
Yes. Keep it up.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Dashes
い
over.
いですね。
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
初代。
Bust out the parry. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Blink uses the gauge for a super. Super is on deck. They're gonna pull the trigger.
持ってますね。いけるいける。
Nowhere to run. KO.
決まった。
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い。神のものを感じました。
Big throw. Jumps in. Throws them.
すごくに連射。
Dashes forward.
ちょっと何ですか今の。
Perfect parry. How will they follow up?
全然気が抜けませんね。
Close range projectile. There's a definite gauge disparity. Breaks it. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Throws them. Amazing. With super arts into play. How are you gonna do that? Okay, here we go. Sticks out a kick.
Strike!
Under control and with the hook. There's the burnout. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it.
いやー、どっちも頑張っててナイスファイトって感じでした。
Great work. Just like that.
まあそういう時もあるよね。
Goes for the throw.
どうだ？
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
どうするどうする？
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Box him with a target. Good stuff. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Combo with the target combo. Who will capitalize on it?
決着ですね。
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合う敵のものを感じます。
Spinning bird kick. With a spinning bird kick. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation. Ah, burnout activates. Launches with a tank kick. It's a good spot. Use the super.
そういう感じでいいですね。
The super hit. This looks like it's gonna kill. Just needed a bit more composure.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
よろしくお願いします。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
どっちも強そう。
Now they get pushed into the corner. Gets the perfect pair. This could lead to something big. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. All that grinding and training has paid off. Look at the optimal damage of this combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters are even health. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Keep at it.
惜しい。
Connects with medium kick. Experiencing burnout. That's what we want. Oh god, this is tense.
これどっちが来るの？
KO.
ナイス。かっこいい。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Rising uppercut. Drive rush to keep it going. Good job escaping that dangerous corner steal. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
What a finish!
決まったー。
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかここにすごく自信いっぱいできてるんで。本当に予想できないです。
Rising uppercut. Drive rush. Ooh, what a smart blow. Where you go? Forward rush. Player two. Can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。今の完璧。
What are they gonna do?
どう行くんでしょう。
With super arts in play, it's really anything goes at this point. Rips it off. The jump in is denied. you go? Sees the overhead coming.
いいよいいよナイスガード
Somehow manages to block the jump in.
Strike
Too slow. All in with the rush. Just frame nothing. Their drive is limited. What's the call now? Where you go? Drive rush. Can both fighters continue without dropping nine? Target. Show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
すごいことになってるよ
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player one is proving hard work pays off.
もうこんなの誰も避けないよ最強です
Too slow. Slow escape. Going on the offensive. Perfect input. Not that fast. That's how it's done. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. The drive parry was successful. Where you going? Deftly shuts out the jump. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Still slugging it out. Can't catch the throw.
いやーどうだどうだ
Gotcha! More like that. Box him with a target command. Will they be able to muster up one final push? KO! Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
They've piled up their knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There's a definite gauge disparity here. Drive rush to keep it going. Dashes forward. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうなるんですかねここからいいよいいよナイスナイス
Heading in tall on a drive rush. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach it? All in with a rush. More fuel to the fire to slow them up.
もうすごいことになってるよ
Takes them down with a tail right. Time for some ground and pound. Can they close this round without relying on drive? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, forward rush. Flatline.
決まった
Loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝っても少ないと思います
Just play it right. Not bad, not bad.
まあそういう時もあるよね
We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Goes airborne. Where you go? Drive rush. Taking chunks out of each other here. Jump.
いけるよ集中集中
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Lockjaw
Make smart use of the game. Good super. There's the burnout. Here comes the corner pressure.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかそれは
One player is in burnout state. They're gonna go for it with the super. It's enough.
決まってましたね
Player